Sister Meeple here, bringing you the just launched countdown, the list of the top 5 recently launched tabletop game Kickstarters launched in the last 2 weeks, calculated by the number of backers in each game in the first 2 days after launch. 5. With 758 backers in its first 2 days, QE is number 5. QE is an economic game for 3 to 5 players that takes 45 minutes to play. Each player represents a bank investing in different companies. Crazy, no-holds-barred bidding ensues, and at the end, points are scored, but the player that bid the highest total amount of money is out of the game. There are no real Kickstarter exclusives, but I have heard this game is a ton of fun. 4. With 1,395 backers in its first 2 days, Cultistorm is number 4. Cultistorm is a cooperative gaming experience based on the works and heritage of H.P. Lovecraft. It incorporates character powers, dice rolling, music created specifically for the game, and hours of storytelling with over 400 flash fiction stories. There is a campaign expansion and a Kickstarter exclusive expansion that lets you play with an overlord, one versus many. It also includes a book of short stories and a special edition box that has a 3-dimensional old one on the cover. If you love Lovecraft, you owe it to yourself to check this one out. 3. With 2,529 backers in its first 2 days, Nemo's War is number 3. Nemo's War is an extremely thematic solo game based on Captain Nemo and his ship, the Nautilus, from Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This adventure game has been released before. In fact, this is the second printing of the second edition, and there are 2 new expansion packs. The Bold and Caring expansion gives Nemo 2 new motives, Adventure and Humanist. The Dramatis Personae expansion has 9 new adventure cards and 1 new finale card, as well as 2 Christmas-themed promo cards for Kickstarter backers. Nemo's War has a loyal fan base and great art. If you enjoy solo games, you'll want to consider it. 2. With 5,161 backers in its first 2 days, Blood Rage Digital is in second place. I am fudging a little here because this Kickstarter is supposedly for the digital version of the popular Blood Rage board game. However, it quickly turned into a Kickstarter for Kickstarter-exclusive miniatures to go along with the physical Blood Rage game. This campaign was aimed at the people who weren't able to participate in the first Blood Rage Kickstarter 3 years ago. It contains alternate versions of the original Kickstarter-exclusive monsters, larger gold-painted versions of the miniatures from the Gods expansion, and a 5th-player Stag Clan. This was one of CMON's Flash campaigns and it only lasted a week, so it's over now, finishing with over 11,000 backers. Don't worry if you missed it though, you can still late pledge for the physical pledge if you are interested. 1. Kicking everyone's tail this week, and in fact this year, was Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon, with 19,998 backers, almost 20,000 backers in the first 2 days. Not even Batman and Gotham City Chronicles had that kind of numbers. Why is that? What makes this project so special? Well, it's from a trusted company, Awaken Realms. If you've heard of Lords of Hellas, The Edge Dawnfall, or Nemesis, they've all been hugely successful. So they started with a large fan base. Then they chose a theme that is unique and twisted and somehow fascinating. A world inspired by Arthurian legends that have gone wrong. This survival co-op is made for 1 to 4 players and they keep adding new content every day. If you have any curiosity about this one, now's the time to find out more. In Kickstarter fulfillment news, Zaya backers got a comprehensive freight update. Games will be arriving at different countries either late December or early January, and the fulfillment process will begin from there. Gu Gong misprinted a card, and in an effort to get that right, they are delaying United States delivery of the game until the card can be reprinted and shipped with the games. Most people outside of the United States have already received their games. I really appreciate the effort they are going to make this right for their backers. The first wave of Nemesis shipping is on its way to most backers. USA and Canada games are still at sea. All other countries should have tracking information for their games by the end of next week. That's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe below so you can catch my weekly coming soon to Kickstarter news.